AEW All Out 2024. The show kicked off with MJF and Daniel Garcia, right? So, people, what I'm just going to mention here. Garcia and MJF. MJF turned heel, made him bleed, he made him beat the shit out of him. He nearly killed him on live television. Alright, so MJF versus Daniel Garcia was a fantastic technical match. But it was on some of the technical wrestling. It was with the danger spots that MJF nearly broke his damn neck or something. Like, what the hell he was doing. And I just say, man, MJF and Garcia again. Good-ass technical wrestling in between moves. Professional wrestling at his best. Technical wrestling. Good submission moves from Dan Garcia. Not pun intended, alright? But still, like, some great-ass wrestling and phenomenal wrestling. Just beautiful technical capabilities of professional wrestling. Other than that, MJF is a stud. He's fantastic. Himself again he nearly broke his neck. That spot when they went over the freaking top rope and MJF landed on his fucking head, dude. Like, that makes you cringe and say, like, what is pro wrestling sometimes? Like, is pro wrestling really this? He nearly broke his head. Like, tore his neck off, or broke his head, no, just tore his neck nearly. I hope he's okay after that, but I think he seems okay. This match was incredible. And then MJF doing his skinny things, and you could have said the victory could have gone to Daniel Garcia, but it went to MJF. And and MJF is fantastic, simply, for getting the dub. But could have been gone to Daniel Garcia. There's an opinion it could have been gone to Daniel Garcia, but it didn't. So we're gonna move on from this match. Again, phenomenal story build up. MJF trying to kill this kid. It's a kid to him because in the business he is still growing up. He's not quite the Daniel Garcia. So MJF trying to help this kid out. Give him a good shot out. Put him up still, and he did enough for him really in the terms of backstage and stuff, or whatever the kayfabe role. He outside kayfabe he put him over really well. But still, like, he tried to kill him. In kayfabe, he tried to kill this kid. This was fantastic, man. Like such good-ass wrestling, perfect in-ring technical wrestling, and some deadly spots here and there. Daniel Garcia pile driving his ass up from the top rope, turnbuckle or some shit. Fantastic, absolutely technical-ass wrestling. So good. It was so crisp. It's so good. I loved it. Moving on from this match, we're going to talk about Young Bucks and Claudio Castagnoli versus Wheeler Yuta. And I'm going to tell you one thing. These sons of bitches, they can never have a bad match. I don't know, there's something about Claudio Castagnoli, the Bucks. Bucks always deliver. I don't even waste my time here. Like, Young Bucks are fucking lit. They're incredible. You can't tell me that they can deliver. They always deliver. Anything you tell them to do, they work that out their ass off. They deliver. They super kick the fuck out of anybody. They do the Tony Khan drivers. They're incredible, dude. This match was so good. Like, and maybe it's also Claudio and Wheeler Yuta working out them as tag team champions and stuff. But God, I fucking love this match. It was so good. The second match, this was so good. I enjoyed it. Alright, we're now going to talk more about this one because it doesn't need that much detail into it. But, the match was quite solid and great. Great tag team wrestling, dude. Alright, Ospreay and Pac, these two put on a clinic. Contact and anticipated counter happened in between. Like, even the headlock takeover, like, was like so lit, and this shit was fantastic. And again, Ricochet watching backstage, getting the little other shit. Oh god, we gonna see Ospreay and Ricochet go on at Grand Slam or shit, probably. So we're waiting for that already, you know. So this thing was incredible. All right, this was beautiful. This was crisp. This was great stuff. This was beyond incredible. Loved it. Can't tell you how much I would tell you that how much I love this shit. All right, but I can tell you again, I loved it. It was fantastic. All Out. What a freaking show, dude. Banger. Oh, right there. Like, Pac and Ospreay. These motherfuckers, they went at each other's throats. They put up a clinic. They made that championship, the AEW International Championship, even more important. Ospreay is a really good representative of that title, and he's gonna be one of the best title holders. And I'm just thinking of Ricochet. Ricochet's being a main eventer in AEW. Gonna give me those NXT Ricochet vibes right there. This is fantastic. Incredible stuff. All right, Lander and Bill and I have the match with Styler and the winning. I'm not gonna say anything much about this match. This feud, I think needs to end now. It's been going on for too long. They have their encounters with each other. And, like you could tell that Statlander, the way she turned on him, which I told on my Double or Nothing review. This shit was fantastic. Alright, moving on from AEW All Out, we're gonna talk about the 4-way match. Oh god, this shit went on the box as well. Okada and Cassidy? You kidding me? These two into Takeshita and Briscoe. Dude, Mark Briscoe, again with Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe being the big part of Ring of Honor and all the stuff they did in Ring of Honor, and in history, but still, for Mark Briscoe himself as a singles guy, he got a lot of stuff. I've seen stuff on Ring of Honor. Yeah, this dude has quite the talent, and he has quite the talent to tell a good story, and he could, And again, I want him to be part of the AEW locker room more than the Ring of Honor one, because I think he needs to become a guy who gets more opportunities. Not because he's better passive, because he's freaking talented. He can cut a freaking emotional promo. Mark Briscoe is beautiful to like. He means like he's so good in telling a story. And Okada and Cassidy, like, come on. This match was fantastic. It was all back and forth with all of them. They were all beating the shit out of each other. And Kazuchika Okada being the defending champion, and then Don Callis being greeted as a buddy on commentary. That was kind of fucking weird. Never see that. Tony Schiavone be like, hey buddy, Don Callis. I was like, what the hell? You called him your buddy? I thought he's a piece of shit that you called him. But no, apparently this buddy. So Don Callis, again, same ass shit, dude. Fantastic match. And Okada retained in a great style. Man, this match was good. Like, it's a fantastic match, dude. I enjoyed this one as well. Like these two, they put a lot of effort in between it, and it was quite entertaining. And like Okada was so good. He's Kazuchika freaking Okada. He's the freaking like King of New Japan. Sorry to say Ospreay, sorry to say Kenny Omega, but no, it's Kazuchika Okada. Okada, dude. Okada is fantastic. And freaking love Okada, bitch. Alright, so yeah, bitch, I love Okada. And I can't see something with him in Mercedes Moné, probably. Okada versus Cassidy to Takeshita and Briscoe. Can't say more about that. It's a fantastic match. You know what I want to see? I want to see Okada versus Cassidy, and I want to see Takeshita versus Okada. I want to see that match again. I want to see it like at Wrestle Dream. I want to see the match again, and I want to see them beat the fucking living shit out of each other. I want to see that in a freaking submission match. I want to see some fucking Takeshita is fucking beautiful. I'm not gonna go down, right? I'm not gonna say more shit. The dude is incredible, alright? He's fantastic. He's so good. His technical capabilities in the pro wrestling industry are one of the best today, like freaking incredible. Takeshita, such a crisp technical wrestler, and so smooth as well. And as Okada's a freaking king of New Japan. These two can have a freaking 9-star match if it matters for me. God, this shit, I need to stop gloating. Alright, moving on from that. Mercedes Moné was Hikaru Shida, the TBS Championship, where she retains. Obviously, she does, with a moneymaker, obviously, at the end. But, this match was also technical and crisp and good. Hikaru Shida and Moné, they went at each other's throats. Both a technical good match. Again, I'm not going to say more about it. Had both of the great showing on Hikaru Shida, one of the big pillars of AEW as a women's wrestler over there, but at the roster for Moné was there, but still, these two cooked out. The TBS Championship division is cooking in more than ever, but Jade Cargill was. Because obviously, Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, is a fucking bigger star than Jade Cargill. You can't deny me that. No. I get the aura of Jade Cargill, but it's not even close to what Mercedes Moné and, friggin' Hikaru Shida is. They're fantastic anyways. Alright, moving on to the second half of the main event. Bryan Danielson with Jack Perry. Jack Perry, let me just talk about this kid. He's there. He is there. From the moment he stepped forth into AEW, you can see there's talent in this kid. The moment he freaking had teaming up with Luchasaurus, and then he was Jungle Boy that time, this kid had it in him. Jack Perry is a freak of nature. He's incredible. He's a freaking freak of nature. He's a Tarzan boy, literally. Dude, let me just talk about his hair first of all. Man got some great ass hair. Alright, Jack Perry, freaking incredible. We got some good people that should stay in AEW and could be bigger stars. I see a potential where Jack Perry could be very soon a world champion. He's a good character, incredible. He has worked himself up. And that's what he at a point that where he's nearly main eventing the show with Bryan Danielson, a freaking 2-time WrestleMania main eventer. A guy who won the AEW World Champion, the main event of All In. A guy who had the most biggest star matches of all, the best wrestler in the fucking world. Bryan Danielson is the best wrestler in the world. You can't tell me he ain't right now. He is the best wrestler we have in the world nowadays. He is the way he wrestles is incredible, and the way he put over Jack Perry, like in terms of the moves that he let him do on him, that was sold to me really well, and I believe in Jack Perry more than ever. Dude is fantastic, and I think he has a big future in AEW. I'm so impressed and proud of the work Jack Perry has been building himself up to, because after that everybody started bullying bullshit. This kid is a disgrace. This kid is, stupid after what he fucking did to Punk, got him fired or something, right? He didn't, after that, he built himself up from New Japan, became the fucking scapegoat, came back to AEW, beat the shit out of his own boss, Tony Khan, and made the Bucks take his ass out with the freaking TK driver that they call him. Oh my god. I'm so proud of Jack Perry, dude. I'm gonna end this off here. Alright. I'm just gonna say again, Bryan Danielson, again, fantastic stuff, I was able to forget something, but we're gonna get into it right now. Danielson as well. So good. Crisp ass in the ring. Like, technical, beautiful in-ring wrestling. And in between the match, there comes the Bucks where the ref gets out, Perry pulls him in, boot cycle knee to the referee, Paul Turner, and then Bryan Danielson is out, and then the Bucks come out, and then comes out Claudio in. And Yugo Yuta, they chase him out, and then comes Christian in between their match, alright? Actually, not in between their match. After he wins. After he beats him finally, cleans him up and beats him finally, in a defiant win. He beats scapegoat Jack Perry, Like, that shit was fantastic. I don't know, I forgot how he beat him, but still he beats him. And then comes out Christian to cash in his chip in. The one he won at Casino Battle Royale and All In. And he doesn't. Mox comes out. Claudio's there. Pac is there. And then they're running away. And then Yuta's there. And then they come in the ring, celebrate. And literally out of nowhere, Bryan Danielson gets his fucking head uppercut. I was gonna say my narrative that he says, you're gonna get your fucking heads kicked in. Bro got an uppercut over his head. And the dude was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, he was like, you really did that to me? And then Mox with the brutality, dude. First of all, Mox hugged him. The way he upset when he turned on him. And, oh my god. He choked. This was violent. This was violent. I don't think they're ever getting a deal with Fox even after this shit they pulled. Oh my god. Or even USA Network. Maybe Netflix for sure they might get it. Who knows? AEW Netflix maybe. They just all wrestling on Netflix in general. They go on Prime rather. Or Disney Plus is a good opportunity to go on. Disney Plus has some R-rated stuff probably as well. So the dog made him pass out, choking Bryan Danielson out with a plastic bag. Oh my god. And like the way he was selling it everybody was disgusted, and like Mox, proving that Tony Schiavone, this ain't your company anymore. And again, the emotion and the pain you feel when you see Wheeler Yuta just like trying to, and then Pac now being with Mox and with this new group with Marina Shafir and Claudio and Pac in between them. Pac, like, this is gonna be a new ass group. Mox is gonna lead this new group now. And he's been a new character from a really popular movie from the 90s, I believe. It's one of his favorites, I think. I'm gonna put it up here if you're gonna see it right now. Yeah, that one. So Mox is like nearly fantastic, dude. Mox feels like a legit deal after a long time. He had lost his aura. I think like something about Mox just fell off. Like, he needed a different character. He needed something to change. He needed to, because he was becoming stale for me. Alright, so this shit was fantastic. This is what we should have gotten in WWE. This is what we should have gotten in WWE. That. Not freaking diseases. Not him saying that Roman's a cancer. Not that shit. Not fucking disgusting ass bullshit that Vince fed us. This should have been Dean Ambrose in WWE. This should have been the Dean Ambrose. This was perfect. Why could this not happen in WWE? We're gonna fucking forget that shit, alright? So, Mox again, beautiful dude. The dude is fantastic. This freaking heel turn is on like charts above levels. Like, obviously he was already. Now he's completely because he took up Bryan Danielson and shit with the friggin'. And I mean, Yuta crying, dude. Yuta in freaking tears. Yuta was in like painful tears. And this video has been long. My reviews are not that long ass, but this shit was. Like, alright. Stop everything starting off from 1 year ago, where they started feuding. And now to everything what he did. We're going to Hangman's house. Hangman finally burning his house down, literally burning it to ashes. The championship things in between him, Hangman causing him the championship at All In this year. Everything was fantastic leading up to the match. God, blood. Oh, shit. I was going to say blood about this shit. Okay, staples. Alright, I'm just gonna talk about that. First, both of them are beating the crap out of each other. Swerve has had enough of win. The cage is still not even down. And now the Hangman is trying to made Swerve suffocates in between the cage or some shit. Nana pushes him in, and then you got freaking Prince Nana throwing out shit inside, throwing all the weapons. Hangman bringing out barbed wire. I freaking love this mustache, killer ass look. This like cowboy killer that Hangman has become. I love this new Hangman character. He is a fucking great storyteller. He's a legend in my opinion. Hangman Adam Page, if he can go to WWE, if he can, I don't think he's type of the guy who would work in that scenario. But Hangman Adam Page is a legend at the making. That's what this match proved, right, to me. But O'Reilly, the freaking shots, and then the staple guns to each other's faces, and the body, and then on the body just stapling shit on Swerve, and Swerve having that freaking burnt picture of Hangman Adam Page burning the shit out of his fucking home, his childhood home and shit. Like, this thing was brutal beyond brutal. Stapling crap on each other, and then Swerve stapling his kids' photos, his family's photos on him. Brutal ass, and then, tearing him off like with the staples inside. It was brutal, nasty, and I fucking loved it. This is like great violence. It's so good ass, bro. Such good shit. That was just not it, dude. Table spot into cage, blood being used, putting people through cages, kill shots. It just went beyond that extreme, dude. This was brutal. Brutal as hell. AEW became unique this night, more than ever. AEW became awesome on this night. It became a bloodbath nearly. Like, it was a horror movie. It was a horror TV show going on in front of us. Both are stapling each other, blood is spilling everywhere, like, some kind of shit like that. And then, not those prop center blocks that Mox got his head bursted into, or, people who throw cinder blocks people's head and it breaks literally. Not those ass center blocks, a fucking real center block. You would not use a center block if you were not. You could tell this was a real one. A freaking real center block. Literally breaking the dude's back. Literally breaking the dude's back. Swerve. That edge of it, they could see the mark on his. These two created these spots so well, and again, the freaking blood and the staples on their faces and stapling each other with pictures and then ripping them off with then, scars and bruises and blood bursting out. This shit was sick. It was a sick fuck match, and I fucking loved it. And absolutely incredible, dude. Like, stapling pictures on each of their foreheads, and then tearing them up, literally. And then the freaking kill shot on the cage, blood bursting out, Swerve getting his head cut open, Hangman bleeding from the side of the face, like. And then Hangman killing Swerve, literally killing Swerve. Powerbombing him from the top rope. He went up the cage. He picked his ass up. Powerbomb on the fucking center block. I thought that's it. There's no way they're gonna freaking kick out. There's no way they're doing that. That's the spot. That's the end of the match. That should have been it. That was enough brutality. Dude, no, they went legend status. They went beyond legend status. I don't care what respect you give to. Get the respect the Hell in a Cell gets for this. This is my favorite. I gotta say, this is my first showcase match. But we're not even done here, dude. And okay, again, now he gets his ass up, and now he got him up, and then those thumbtacks. Thumbtacks, actually. They didn't have thumbtacks? No, they didn't have thumbtacks. And barbed wire, just freaking barbed wire, and then the splinter. And oh boy, the splinter, that made you cringe. Hangman going out to the Swerve, got his hand, and they both are fighting. They were like, oh my god, who's gonna get hit with a fucking splinter? And motherfuckers literally killing each other's off with a freaking splinter. And Hangman Adam Page, dude. He nearly tore Swerve's, skull off with a splinter. Swerve got him, and he stabbed him with the splinter that was a part of Hangman's home. They got burned to ashes and shit. This was some fantastic ass horror show. This is like actually Extreme Rules horror show. Well, we should have got an Extreme Rules horror show, let's say. Cinematic match. I would say this episode of cinematic is gonna be probably the most craziest one ever. Dude, the shot where he fucking stabbed him. And then not just stabbing him with like blood or fucking hell, but dude, not just stabbing him. Like, that wasn't it. Like, no, the kill shot, swerve stomp, nothing like that. It both still kicking out. And finally, Hangman connects him with something, and then Hangman makes him beg for mercy. Hangman makes him beg for mercy, like beg for mercy. He said, "You son of a bitch, you beg for mercy. You begging my knees for mercy. You're gonna beg for mercy." He made him beg. He made him literally beg for mercy. It was painful to see. I was like, I was kind of in tears, and I was so scared. What the fuckery was this, dude? This was like, a steel cage match would never make me feel this way. Would never. Dude, they clicked everybody. It was All Out became Lights Out. Lights Out freaking horror show. And then the executioner is where it is. Hangman picks up the fucking needle. And I'm like, no, you son of a bitch, don't you dare. And when he does it, I am like shaking. I am like, what the fuck is going on, dude? What is this? I have goosebumps, dude, right now. Like, I'm having goosebumps right now just talking about this shit with y'all. You know, like, I'm like, what? Like, I legitimately could have goosebumps. I don't have goosebumps when I'm becoming a freaking rock right now. I'm having goosebumps just talking about this shit. It was mind-blowing. It was fucking incredible. And then unprotected smack, like a bullet to the head. That chair shot caves in his skull, and oh my god, what an end. Hangman Adam Page. I said a lot of stuff about Swerve. That Swerve is a main event star forever, but Hangman Adam Page is a legend. Even Swerve could be considered as a legend. Hangman Adam Page is no longer he's no longer the Bullet Club Hangman Adam Page for me. He's no longer the elite Hangman Adam Page for me. He is solidified as his own legacy. This match made his own best AEW show. All Out became Lights Out.